While many bookstores are closing their doors, Barnes & Noble is taking a different approach. This October, a new location is set to open at South Park Meadows Shopping Center as part of a nationwide expansion, despite today's economic challenges. So what's driving this recent resurgence in bookstores? The answer? Social media. In recent years, the rise of Amazon and online shopping, combined with the impact of the pandemic, left many chain and independent bookstores struggling to stay afloat. However, social media, particularly platforms like TikTok, has ignited an interest in the love for physical books once again. What was once seen as a threat to bookstores is now driving the revival as readers discover the joy of browsing shelves and visiting local shops.
One of the things that we're seeing with this kind of resurgence of interest in bookstores is really subject to several factors. The first is the sense of loneliness that people felt during the pandemic. There's also the book talk phenomenon that we see drawing from TikTok, where people are filming videos. And so you've got that kind of social media push.
Just last month, Half Price Books closed its North Austin location, highlighting the challenges faced by many brick-and-mortar stores today. But Barnes & Noble is part of a larger trend. People aren't just buying books, they're seeking out experiences.
The reason why I come to Barnes & Noble is because there's a cafe attached to it, and I love their kids section is very nostalgic for me. So having my iced coffee and just walking around is definitely just a vibe.
A vibe you can't find online. But it's not just the books or cafe. From bestsellers to hidden gems, stores like Barnes & Noble offer a treasure trove of nerdy delights that keep the customers coming back for more.
I'm a super nerd and I love Funko Pops, so I'm constantly going towards the back.
Barnes & Noble at South Park Meadows is set to open this October, signaling a major step in the revival of bookstores nationwide. This is Alyssa Trujillo, Bobcat Update.
Let's face it, we've all been there. You're late for class, circling an endless lot, when you happen upon a vacant space, only to realize it's restricted parking. With a growing population of students and very limited parking lots, it's no surprise it's been a struggle.
I could see use being made out of it if it has a direct bus line to campus. As a commuter, I'm looking for the closest and fastest way to get to campus.
But not to worry, Bobcats. Texas State has listened and finally answered our parking prayers. This August, a brand new lot located on Thorpe Lane is set to open, bringing 500 much-needed spots designed to solve your sanity and maybe even your GPA.
So Thorpe Lane, it's a new parking lot that we're constructing. It's right off the I-35 access road. It's going to provide a little over 500 spots, which will be really great. And what makes this particular parking lot attractive is that it's easy access right on and off of the I-35 access roads.
With construction already underway, many hope this marks the start of a more commuter-friendly future.
So if you're a commuter student that is using I-35 on your way to get to campus, it allows you to park without having to come into the city of San Marcos, coming over the overpass. We identified it this year as the result of a lot of feedback that we were getting from the students, about the need for commuter parking and increasing that. And so we're able to respond relatively quickly, and it'll be in place August of this year.
With the parking shortage at Texas State finally being addressed, students heading into the fall 2025 semester can expect less time searching for a spot and more time focusing on campus life. This is Ashley Vela, Bobcat Update.
On April 23rd, the Texas State Bobcats baseball played against the Carnot Ward Cardinals. The scoring for this game did not begin until the bottom of the second inning, where August Ramirez blasted a 3-2 offering to left field for a 2-run homer. Once again, the Carnot Ward did not score the top of the third inning. However, Texas State dominated this inning, earning 5 points due to Chase Mora stole a base, and then Ryan Farber followed through, also stealing a base. Following this, Aaron Lugo, number 1, managed to plate a run. Then following this, number 18, Alyssa Ramirez offering down the left field 3-run shot to increase the lead to 7-0. The Cardinals put up a good fight in the 4th and 5th inning. No points earned for either teams. However, in the 6th inning, the Texas State dominated the inning once again. The Cardinals nearly got on the scoreboard. However, Texas State outfielders managed to throw the ball to the third right before Mendoza for the Cardinals touched the home plate. On the bottom of the 6th inning, Cade Manning, number 9, led a 4-pitch walk, and Ethan Ferris followed with an infield single. A 1-1 pitch allowed Powell to blast it over left field to make it a 10-0 contest. Thus, the run rule ended the game at the top of the 7th, final score being 10-0, with Texas State being 10. Texas State Bobcats wore their white uniforms, and Kennesaw State Owls wore their yellow uniforms. The game was slow at first with 3 pointless innings, and both pitchers only giving up 1 hit. In the top of the 4th inning, the Owls had scored 2-point homers. At the top of the 6th inning, the Owls scored another point because of an error by number 25, J.J. Smith. However, the Bobcats made a swift comeback. Number 6, Sierra Trahan, and number 9, Sydney Harvey on base, when number 11, Piper Randolph, hit a home run, scoring the Bobcats 3 points. Number 14, Anna Jones got on base after. Number 10, Carmen Base's hit allowed for another point. The Owls put up a tight fight after, but the Bobcats wouldn't let them win.